Hello. The other morning I was reading the New York Times art section, and there was a review of a new book that was released this week called Humanity. The book happens to be a compilation of statements made by the famous Chinese artist and dissident Weiwei. One of the statements really struck me as he was speaking to the BBC in 2016 regarding the refugee crisis. And one of the things he was saying was that the tragedy is not only the death of people, but the tragedy is also the loss of humanity amongst the people of rich nations. This really struck me, and I decided to use that statement as the jumping off point for today's comments. I'm Rosemary Bova, and this is TGI Rosey, my weekly video blog. And it's intended to give you some thoughts to reflect on and ponder over the weekend. And in this case, I'm going to ask you to even try out some new behavior on Monday morning. You might wonder, what does humanity have to do with management? And I'm going to say to you, I think there's great congruence between management and humanity. And I think that one of the things that has been lost in this crazy world that we're living in, with so much stress and frustration, is our humanity. And it requires each of us to really dig deeply into our hearts to be the person that we're really proud to be. Because I think what's happened is that many people are copping out when it comes to work and behaving in an unhumanistic fashion with people. We tend to be dealing with workers and co-workers as if they were objects, not people. We forget, we get into the doing rather than the being. And what I want to ask you to think about over the weekend is, how do you express your humanity at the workplace? And I want you to think about one thing that you might be able to do on Monday morning that would be a different expression, perhaps a better expression, a more authentic expression of your humanity with your workers. You can let me know how that goes. Try it out for a week. You might find people behaving very differently in response to your expressions of humanity. But giving constructive feedback, speaking clearly, and using kinder language, recognizing that people really do want to do a good job, is very important. And I know you will find that you will get much better results from your people. Let me know what happens at www.bovaenterprises.com, or you can see my phone number on the email that accompanies this blog. Have a great weekend. Bye now.